We've got the Brisbane Hyrox event this weekend, which I'm super pumped about. I am not racing, which is actually the first Hyrox race that I've been to not racing. I am excited to just be a coach this weekend. Now, we've got a lot of athletes, including my fiance, Georgie Vesley, racing tonight at 6:10 p.m. We've got Ricky Gard after that, 7:30 p.m. in the men's pro, throwing down. He's going to have a crack at doing a sub 60-minute Hyrox. And then tomorrow, we've got James and Tia in the mixed doubles, alongside Jay and Maddie. We've got an exciting group as well who have just kicked off the Hyrox Prvn program. Our team has just grown for the last 5 weeks across the globe, and we've got heaps of athletes here throwing down for the whole weekend. So exciting things this weekend, and let's go. One of the Prvn Hyrox athletes just went from a 121 Hyrox to a 101.
That's pretty damn
good. That is massive. Massive, and that's exactly what Georgie's going to do tonight.
Yep. 20-minute PB.
Are you excited?
What was that? Yeah, I am very excited.
Ready to go?
You know, when you've just been waiting all day.
I know, it's the most annoying day, especially if you're racing at night, because it's just, you're just wasting time and trying to fill the time. Reserve energy as much as possible. I thought I wasn't going to be as hyped up as much as I am right now, with Georgie racing in 1 hour, Ricky Gard going in about an hour and a half's time. So exciting things to come. I think one of the most important things is to understand is to not over warm up. If you think about it, guys, everyone is out there or about to be out there for 50, 60, 70, 80 minutes. So doing another, half an hour or plus of a warm-up is probably going to be too much. Just make sure you get your heart rate up a little bit and touch some of the machines, go for a run, have a bit of sweat on your brow, and you'll be good to go.
APA.
Prvn, you. I feel good, I'm ready to go. I just wanted to start.
It's going to be hot.
Yeah, I'm sweating and I've literally done nothing.
Pace.
Oh, I'm like, it is hot.
Man, it's almost like, maybe because we're up a bit higher, but it almost seems busier than Melbourne the last time we were at. Yeah. It just blows me away how popular it is every time I come in. I'm excited to watch the boys go tonight. Hopefully Ricky can, upset some people. And it'll be a fun race to watch anyway. We've heard times and stuff. I think if Ricky can go under an hour, that will be awesome to do as an individual. I don't know, he's got that dog in him, so he might try to stay with the top Hyrox guys and give him a little scare for at least half the race. Just sort of even for us, seeing how the track, because it is a bit different to Melbourne, how it all works, so we don't get lost. Oh, Geordie! Is it the Jets? It's sprint.
Yeah, I do feel more prepared. Bit more training under the belt. Similar sort of strategy, to be honest, and I just trust that my fitness is better now and I'm going to be able to run better and hold better paces and help Jay out more on the stations this time around.
All right, what's going on?
Mate, here we are, the warm-up area here for night one of the Hyrox Brisbane event. On my right here, your left, we got Ricky just about to start getting into it and warming up. And we got Big Brother here making sure that we do it right, so we can't get it wrong.
How are we feeling?
Yeah, good man, good. Excited. A lot less nervous than I normally am for a CrossFit event. Less pressure, just have some fun. I'll probably get a bit nervous when I get in there, in the start line, but pretty much just want to be set the record for the fastest CrossFit time. Try and make it like a time that no one can beat.
So what are we aiming for today?
Under the hour. 59 or better. Just want to prove that CrossFit can prepare you for anything, so we'll see how we go today.
I think he's got so much pride in himself, and then he has he has so much to prove and what he's capable of, and I think this is a great outlet or platform for him to do that as well. And I think our job is to harness or facilitate that, use that motivation that he's got towards himself and put it in the right direction, and that's what the team we're trying to do and work with. So, but for the most part, we've done aerobic, we've just general warm up on the machines, did some hip opening, and then a bit of stretching.
Has he ran?
He's out there running right now.
And he's coming back now?
Yeah.
He's got about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, is like get them running now, allow the heart rate to drop a bit, and then
Correct, yeah. I think one of the biggest things, mate, that you'll learn as well, Shane, is every race is different, right? They're trying not to be different, but every race is different, and especially with the rock zone and how much running you're doing actually out there on the course versus in the rock zone. Today, there's a lot of rock zone. There's less running out on the actual course, so you've really got to take into account that as soon as you hit the rock zone, it doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter. You just got to continue your running. So
maintain that
and
pace.
Make sure you've got to focus on your strengths, and your strengths are the station as well. So I'm not saying not to go out hot running, but make sure you've got gas in the tank to actually smash those sleds, smash the ski ergs, smash the rope. You know, that's where you're actually going to gain ground on people as well.
Yeah, sure.
You feeling good?
Yeah, feel good. Feel pretty light.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
I was third Hunter up in the locker room.
Yeah.
Stirred him up.
Yep, good man. Yeah. Did he knock back or?
I don't think he's scared of me. He thinks he's got it easy.
Yeah, for sure. Really.
Oh, well, too many squats. My legs like f***ing cactus. Got him on the lunges. They're trying to run after lunges. Holy f***, I had like concrete in my legs. Holy shit.
Great on the lunges.
Yeah.
And the carry.
Yeah, from the carry onwards, I got a second win. I thought I could make it.
I know, so did I.
As I warmed up my legs were shot.
I don't think if you went unbroken, 42 seconds, you didn't rest that long.
This is my second race, and what an honour, frankly, to be racing with Shane. So my first crack at doubles men with Shane, and I said very, very excited. We've been working for weeks on our strategy. Oh, hang on, we haven't even thought about it yet, but we'll be fine. We're here to have a good time, like most people. We're here just to get through it, have some fun, and try and look good when the cameras are pointing at us.
It's something that we've been joking and talking about for a while now, and I think, like what we were just talking about on the other side there, it's something that very passionate about and being included. And I think even from a coach's perspective, in order to program, you must do it as well. And that's basically me stepping out and making sure that if I'm willing to prescribe something in a workout, I should be willing to have a crack at it too. Would love to be around that 5 minute mark per K. I think the rock zone here is a little longer than we would like it to be.
I'm all for it.
When was the last time you get way too much?
Yeah, I'm loving this. This is awesome.
When was the last time you saw Shane compete on the floor?
I can't even remember. Like, he used to do like the open and everything, and he actually got like top 100 in the Australian region.
Hang on, I'm not listening to this. I don't need this.
But no, Shane's very mentally tough.
Another one.
was interesting going in, not having any idea how fast Shane would run and so on. Obviously super strong on the stations, really nice skills on the technique, and was happy to hurt on the run a little bit. What a great partner to do it with.
Welcome team, day 2 of Hyrox here in Brisbane. I have JK, Coach JK, just on the, just looking or prowling over there at the athletes as they warm up. We're an hour out before the guys take the field, and what we've learnt, and JK is very equipped to this, is that the running warm-up prep is something that you just logistically need to make room for. And what that looks like is outside the arena or outside the actual exhibition hall. That's where they utilise the track, and that's where we are right now.
James and Tia running outside at the moment, and then Jay and Maddie following them as well. So vibes are good, feeling good. Yeah, and we've had a great weekend so far, and we're going to cap it off this afternoon. James and Tia have had pretty focused preparation for the last 2 months, and their running game is definitely a lot more well equipped for Hyrox right now, with myself being on their heels about their running thresholds, and that's the most important thing. So what they did 2 months ago in Melbourne, they're definitely different running athletes right now, so I'm super excited to see how they go today. The one thing that I was telling James and Tia just before, just to keep an eye out or just have a mental focus on, is that the rock zone is very big here, meaning that you've got the opportunity to make up a lot of ground in that rock zone. The run actually out on the course is actually a little bit shorter than what it normally is, right? So compromise running or fatigued running on and then off the stations is very important. So James and Tia just need to focus on making sure that before they're about to run off a station, 5 seconds before, just really get mentally dialed in to really pushing that pace right from the get-go. And as soon as they come into the rock zone, really try to extend and be aggressive as they're entering a station as well. The rock zone is when you come into the station work area, venue. Everyone runs the kilometre loops around the outside, and then you come in to do all the station work. Now, when you come in, that is called the rock zone. Sometimes the rock zone is big, sometimes the rock zone is small. What is consistent is that it's 8.7 kilometres no matter what and no matter where you are racing, all right? As they're approaching right now, they're looking very poppy, which is great. They're looking really good. The one thing that I did look at when they were running before is how they were looking off the ground, and I use the word poppy, feeling poppy and bouncy, and they looked poppy and bouncy, and that's a really good sign if someone's tapered well, especially in the running fitness or the running realm. So they were looking great doing their strides before. They're looking even better on these sleds, so yeah. We're ready to go.
Feeling good, feeling ready. Honestly, we only have a small window to really prep and get ready for Chicago. So it's really just about experimenting. Obviously you want to beat your time, but I think, all that aside, it's purely, practice, and just really trying to execute the game plan, changing it up from what we did last time. Some things we took away we're really happy with. Some things we're completely changing up. So, yeah, I'm really pumped to try and make sure that we execute it perfectly.
Just execution now. It's at the end of the day, we've done the work, and it's always a blast going out there and doing it with an old friend too. Just to get out there and have a rip and share some suffering together is always good. It's always good. I think this time it's more about us just having to dig harder from the start and see where things kind of fall apart, if they do. But we're going to rip in a little bit more intensely this time. So we're going to give it a little bit more from the get-go and see how long that lasts.
As I said to you last night, just double down on your running and get through the stations.
Yeah.
Feeling all right?
Yeah, ready to go. Yeah, I just want to get out there.
Yeah.
You don't get nervous anymore at races, hey?
No, not really. I get nervous in the tunnel.
Like, I don't think about it much before the race actually happens, but as soon as I get in the tunnel, I get that little nervous energy. As soon as I get out there on the running though, it all shakes off, so. So I'm Joanna Wettrick. I'm a Hyrox athlete, so Elite 15 and Australia's fastest female. So I've only been doing Hyrox for about 7 months now. So yeah, it's been a bit of a whirlwind of an experience so far. Just doing a few local races and then skyrocketing to the top. But no, here in Brisbane, feeling really good and about to do the mixed doubles. So recently I actually just came back from Vegas, just did an Elite 15 major there. And then we've done Hong Kong previously and then Amsterdam as well before that. And I'm going, literally tomorrow I'm flying out to Glasgow. So we're prepping in London and then racing in Glasgow in about a week and a half time. And then we'll go to Worlds in Chicago in June. So there's been a lot of travel, but I'm feeling really good. So I began as a tennis player. I was a national tennis player for Australia, and then yeah, just recently, 7 months ago, made the crossover to Hyrox. I've loved running always, and there's a lot of cross training with tennis, but yeah, we've kind of just shifted over from there. It's been so good. The caliber of athletes in the Prvn community has just been top notch. So being over here, even training with the likes of Maddie and Jay and Ricky Gard, obviously Tia herself, and James Kelly, which he's obviously in a Hyrox space, but yeah, they're just absolute weapons, and it's really motivating for me to, obviously being the younger one of the pool, to really look up to them as role models and go further in my career as well.
Well, I just need to make sure Maddie runs her. I'm running Mads's pace with a bit of pain on the stations, and to make sure she can keep her runs fast. So yeah, honestly, man, it's no pressure. It's all fun. We're in a different sort of world. And yeah, I'm almost running Maddie's race. Honestly, maybe I should be a little bit worried because I probably need to pick up on the stations a bit. But we're looking to sort of back that off. I'll do a little bit more work on them, and then we're going to try to push the runs because we can make a lot more time up on the runs.
We're just going to try and pace ourselves and all the exercises, and then try and just be consistent in the run. It's all up to me, really. It's just if my running goes well, then we'll probably do all right. But
Sub 4:30s would be nice, and then not spending over 3 minutes on each station.
yeah,
Under an hour. Like I said, we did 105, so anything under that would be great.
Yeah, I'd like to see an upset. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, we'll see what happens. 5 minutes, we're on.
Nice and strong.
To take back what I said, I was hurting. We worked hard on the stations, and then Mads was pushing me on the runs, man. Mads was pushing me on the runs big time, so I take back what I said. Mads is a dog, man. That was sick. I'm so proud of her, right? That was so awesome. I didn't know. We've been doing a bit of running, but I honestly didn't know where I was going to be at, so stoked to beat it by over 2.5 minutes. We love Hyrox, man, but if we prioritise Hyrox, there goes our CrossFit sport. So when CrossFit's over, we'll be back for real. Try run with these big dogs, man. Drop out 10 kilos, and I'll be
all the weight that I've tried so hard to put on, I'll lose it. I'll be able to run faster, even better time. That was 57 flat, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're pushing Jay.
Yeah.
She was.
I did what I wanted to do. I held much better paces and consistently. So in Melbourne, we had this sort of big drop off from the middle to the back end. And then I kind of realized we could go under an hour on the lunges. So the last run was faster, but yeah, this time way more consistent with the paces. It was mid. So good. I felt so much better. I felt way more comfortable on the runs.
that same with you, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, no. We were running faster, right? And I think even the stations, apart from the machines, we were really pushing. Like the lunges and the farmers carry especially. Hey, like I feel like we
love the lunges.
We gained so much time there, and then with the running, we were running way faster. So that's a result of 2.5 minutes. So we'll be back.
Very happy. Joanna absolutely smashed it. And Tia and James close behind. Pretty sure James and Tia beat their time by about 90 seconds from Melbourne. And also just on this side of things, like Joanna being the elite Hyrox athlete that she is, she absolutely put on a show out there, running so smoothly and so gracefully at less than 3:30 per kilometre pace. So it's fantastic. Proud coach, very proud coach.
So I think our time was 54:11.
4:11.
54:11. So I think that's just over 90 seconds.
1 minute and 44 second PB.
JK knows all my stats. Yeah, so very, very happy with that. Like, I already crossed the finish line. I was like, all right, like we can improve on this, this, and this. But it's like, no, just focus on like the wins. And that, I think that was awesome. Like how I've recovered from Melbourne comparing today, man, at the start, to be honest, kind of went out a bit too hot and then had to rein it in a little bit. But that's all part of the parcel, and I think that's also confidence in competing and knowing hey, you can still hold on. So it's good learning curve, great practice run. Awesome to race against Joanna and Hunter. I wasn't reaching in my runs. I was pushing the pace, but sticking to a very comfortable pace where it allowed me to hit the stations hard enough. But the stations weren't as hard, too hard that I couldn't get back to that speed in my run. So that's what we've been really focusing on training. And I think it's really, really paid off.
And what you and James have done over the last 2 months, and also what everyone's doing on the Hyrox Prvn program at the moment, is consistently banking up the running volume and also the running threshold training. And that's what you're trying to explain about your perceived effort tonight was a lot more consistent, probably at about 75 to 85%, not all out, guns blazing the whole time. So that's what we train for.
It was awesome. It was really cool.
Yeah, so good. It was really, really busy out there, such a good atmosphere, but I've never had someone push me that hard in a race where I'm really redlining it. So it was really fun out there. I'm really, really happy with that. Yeah, so the strategy was that Hunter took over the farmers and then a little bit of the lunges, and I'd save myself for the wall balls because I know I can do 100 unbroken. So the crowd really got me over the line there. I didn't think I was going to push over to 100, but I did. Yeah, so surreal. It's a really good way to finish the race. What do I do? Eat, sleep, recover. I'm on a flight tomorrow to Glasgow, so yeah, we just got to recover really well, a stretch, and we get ready for the next one in 9 days' time.
Yeah, the momentum's really hot, and we're really excited about that because it's one of those things when you sit back or you have these Zoom meetings or you have this crazy idea about, hey, I want to jump into Hyrox or we want to be heavily involved in that. You're always wondering how that's going to be perceived or if it'll ever come out to fruition and all that stuff. But the response has been phenomenal, and that's really taken us by surprise. And yeah, JK and what he's done and his involvement has really blown up what we're trying to do. We're further ahead than we thought, which is really excited about that. And I guess to that note, we still have a free trial if you guys are interested in that. It's very fortunate for you guys to give us such a presence and platform and watching this episode. If you did like it, make sure to do that fancy stuff for us of liking and subscribing, and then also stay tuned because we do have a few big announcements all coming out soon.